Recording? All right.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Go Goldies first. All right. This is the first day, Sunday. What is it? The 27th or whatever. Memorial Day weekend. Want to feed these. You can see the 7 that they're used to being fed. They're all up at the top. And it's dark because they've been in this tank. And over in the corner, hiding here, are all the ones with the lighter colors from being in the river. And they're going to figure out real quick what feeding time is. So these guys, they're just going to be monsters of pressure. Because that's what they do. But hopefully the other guys figure this out real quick. A little bit of mealworm action. Just ought to get the ones down at the bottom clued into what's going on. I don't know. We'll see if any of those. The guys that are used to being in the tank are so keyed into it, they know what time it is. It's feeding time. So we'll try to get these guys pacified. And then we're going to throw some red wigglers. I mean, that's a lot of food, but we now have 19 fish in the tank. And I'll establish a pecking order. And these guys are hanging out like, yeah, but you always feed us over here. Let's see what happens. We could throw a couple of these over here. Get these guys on the hunt, and then we'll throw a couple on the backside and see if we can't get anything to drop down low enough. It won't take them long. They'll get accustomed to the tank. They'll figure it out. Once they smell food hitting the water, they'll figure out what dinner time looks like. Still shy down there. Still shy down there. I found some pretty big worms in here. Of course, after the trauma of having a hook in their face, I guess I think twice about eating one of these guys too. Now it's floating all the way down there. No takers, no takers. Basically just hit them right in the nose. Worms going crazy. Now, the guys that already have worms, they got a couple of them chasing them. They're like, hey, what do you got that's good? Put a couple in here and just see if anybody picks them up. Basically dropping them. There you go. There's one of the new ones that's figuring it out. Alright, there's basically worms swimming around just waiting. Ah, yeah. So, we got a couple of the new guys. We got a little bit. And we'll, every day they'll get better. We'll figure it out. We'll keep feeding them. Gonna cook some steak now. Rock and roll. Alright, we're grilling tonight. Grilling is completely different than smoking. I know I smoked for years. Here's the deal. We already patted it. Got two nice Porterhouse, T-bone, whatever you want to call them. Alright, these are going on the grill. Normally, if I was going to pan fry these in my cast iron, it would literally just get dried out with a paper towel and get all the blood that you can out of it, get as dry as possible. And then you want to pan fry it in a really hot pan with some oil and butter. But because they're going on the grill, I want to hit them up with a little bit of olive oil to start. And then, as people like all kinds of stuff, a lot of Montreal steak and all that stuff, too peppery for me. This is my stuff. This is good old-fashioned Perfect Pinch by McCormick, made right in Hunt Valley. Used to be down the harbor before they made Harbor Place as a tourist trap. And I get kind of liberal. These are really thick steaks. That's a full inch thick steak. Alright. And you don't want to put any kind of seasoning salt on your steak early. because it'll actually start drying out the meat and curing the meat like salted meat. You don't want that for your steak. So real quick, we're gonna let that sit for just a minute. Come on over here. Well, I got some. That's what I got over here. I got veggies already cut up. You can get over there in the pan. All right, these are green beans. I got a little pepper, little onion, and this is going to go into my grilling basket. Just going to put a little Greek seasoning salt. You can put whatever you want in here. You jazz it up however you want. Basically, you just want to get a nice coating of oil on it. And whatever seasoning you want. That's good enough. Real quick, since Zane's helping, thank you, Zane. We're going to real quick take these steaks right out to the hot grill. I'll show you what's going on. You don't have to edit or nothing. We'll just walk right on out. Walk on out. Walk on out. Alright, you can follow me instead. Yeah, you're going to follow me. Walk away. I'll follow. Alright, grill. Totally, completely different setup than what we normally do for the smoking. This is direct heat, super hot, no lid. Put these briquettes on. Got them nice and hot. I'm just going to drop 2 steaks. Some people worry about which way the grill marks are and all that stuff. I don't worry about that stuff. Here's the deal. We're going to let these go. I like mine rare, so mine's only about 3 minutes on each side. And then I let it rest. Zane wants his medium. He'll go just a little bit longer. You can cut that off and catch him at the flip. Alright, she's smoking hot. Got 3 minutes in. I'll do a little quarter turn on them. Get a cross grill mark. I'll let these go a couple more minutes on this side. Looking good already. Now, if you do get excessive fire, you gotta remember you got beef fat just dripping into the bottom of the charcoal. It'll light right up. You can always put the lid on. That kills the fire. We'll give them 3 minutes on this side. We'll take it from that. You can add it down. They don't need to see this. How you doing?
If you're better.
Ah. Good meat. Alright. I'm hearing more dogs barking than birds chirping. That's all I'm Tell you, wait. What? While we are waiting, let me scoot around Zane here. What I got here on the table. I'm gonna finish them off. Got a couple pads of butter already cut up. I like blue cheese on mine. Zane's gonna go without the blue cheese. Got 4 to 10 them with. Now, the idea is when you take them off the grill, especially with it being that hot, they'll be scorched on the outside, but not cooked all the way through on the inside. Which is, I like mine nice and rare. If it still gives a little moo when I cut it, I'm good with that. Zane would prefer his not to bleed on him. Doing a piece at a time. Beautiful hot fire. The bomber, we call it far. Far. F-I-R-E. Far. Why were the 3 wise men all sooty when they saw the baby Jesus? Because they came from afar. Steak. Horrible dad jokes. Bomber dad jokes. He just loves putting that GoPro 8 all up in the heat. It's a beautiful little camera. Sorry I had that little bubble of water on it when they're feeding, putting the fish in the first time. But they're good little cameras. I need to figure out how to make a windshield wiper for the lens. $1 million idea. And the hellhounds are going crazy. So here's where I am. Mine is all the cooked I want it to be. I'll take mine off. Leave Zane's on there so it cooks a little more. Real simple. A couple pads of butter. Don't be afraid of fat when you're on keto. Fat helps your body process the food. That's why I do that MCT oil and all that craziness. Little blue cheese. And we're going to let this melt right down. Got me some blue cheese. I'll take one piece of pearl. Turn it in. Now you want to let that rest. The outside is still hot. The inside is still cooking. Now we got a little extra minute on Zane's. No big hurry. I want to another medium. A little extra heat. Alright. Beautiful steak. The thing about the Porterhouse or the T-bone is you got a fillet side, delicious tender meat, and then you got the strip side. I like them both. I like them individually, and I like them together. While Zane's out here, I'm going to show you real quick the veg. Alright, I put vegetable or olive oil on my veg, so plan on that firing up. It's going to get fiery. Here's the deal. Use a small mesh screen and you don't have to worry about any of your veggies falling out. I got them for my fish and the slots are a little too big. So put this on. This actually slides up and locks. And just right on the grill. All we're trying to do is get a nice little sear on it. Doesn't have to be, I mean, you could eat any of these vegetables absolutely raw and they're perfectly fine. Trying to get a little brown on it. I'll let that sit and then we're going to shake them. We'll put this back in the fridge for a minute. We'll come back out. We'll shake it up. You just want to get a nice little char on it. How you doing with the close-ups and the swag? Look, we're on the boat now. Ready? Oh, Zane's used to be on a tugboat. That's why he has that natural leaning list to him. I just said it. You can take a picture of your face right now with that look. If looks could kill, I'd already been murdered.
Don't talk about my job, please.
Just don't watch what you say when we're on.
Yeah, don't talk about my job. Seriously, I don't want people to know where I work.
No, they don't know anything. I didn't say anything about company name or anything.
I don't want them to know I work on a boat.
Oh. Alright. He cleans toilets at Burger King.
You cut everything else out and keep that in, that's fine. I'm serious, I don't want... You can't tell people where you work.
Alright, so there's no telling where I work. Atlas Concrete Paving and Asphalt. And we're the A-team. We get it done. I'll tell you what, because this is such an easy thing to do, I think we're going to end the video here. We're going to chow down. Honestly, like I said, you could eat that raw if you needed to. We're going to let this go for probably about, I like the steak to chill for 8 to 10 minutes. That's plenty of time for these veggies to cook. No sense in just having a camera watching veggies cook. It's kind of like watching paint dry on a wall. So, enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Happy Sunday. Bye now. All plated up. Enjoy.